What's up, everybody? So, for all you to know, these videos are non-edited, straight from the hip, my opinions. So, uh, could change how people feel, but I just don't have time to edit. Maybe if I get more important to the bourbon people, which I don't expect myself, I just think it's fun to do it out loud. Now I have a video process, but I think the cool part is at least I'm doing it, sending it, seeing where it goes. You never know. You don't know until you try, and honestly, I have a lot of free time. I can be playing video games. I can do whatever. So be it. I have some bottles of bourbon. Let's review them. Let's take some sips. I'm about to make some killer food tonight. It's Christmas Eve, filming this one. I'm going to be making Cajun shrimp tacos. I have some bacon grease, and I'm going to make refried beans in the bacon grease for a bit. Slow. They're on downstairs right now on low. Just absorbing all that. That's going to be the base. Then I'm going to make a red cabbage vinegary slaw with some cilantro to go on top. And then I'm going to do a chipotle Greek yogurt sauce to go on top of these shrimp tacos. And then Christmas, I'm making poke bowls. People don't know. I'll tell you my little history. Was a fireman for a bit. Decided to move. I landed here in Washington. Thought it was going to be the last state I'm ever going to live in. But here I am. I'm in Washington, and I joined a group that's actually pretty freaking sweet. I've only been here for 7 months now, and I've gotten 3 different barrel picks. I've been involved in 2 already. This group is pretty awesome. Anyways, let's just move on. I've never heard of Subtle Spirits. This was the first bottle I got from them. I got that in a tumbling dice pick from them. I haven't even opened that tumbling dice. Every time I'm up here, I'm ready to drink tumbling dice. I'm not sure if you mess with it, but the wax is crazy. Same thing with these guys. The wax are crazy. Best tip, cut around the edge. Just get like a starter, very light, like rim. And then just go and pour hot water. What I actually did, it's not on this one. Oh, my RCs are downstairs. But what I do is have that, and then I just use boiling water, and I slowly pour the boiling water. And if you already have a pre-crack, you can get like a butter knife in there and basically pry, and it will open a nice seam. Recommend doing that. It gets into your bottles easier. You're not over there fighting wax. Obviously, wax melts at a certain degree or gets softer at certain degrees. So boiling water works. You probably don't even need boiling water. You can probably use hot tap water and just soak it for a sec, or just run it under the tap water for a while and then pry at the same time. Anyway, Subtle Spirits, never heard of them. Got a chance to grab this bottle. It is a single barrel number 79. It is 11-year, 124.2 proof, 62.1% alcohol by volume. The artwork that you see, apparently I was told that this was artwork from someone in the group. Pretty freaking rad. I think Subtle, people can make fun of me for saying this. I think they're like RC in their own retrospect. Oh yeah, I can give you the mash bill, but basically they're getting MGP and they're putting their own spin on it. Spin, not spit. So the mash bill is MGP OG. So it's 60% corn, 36 rye, 4, I think that's malted barley. So 60, 36, 4 is the mash bill of this bourbon right here. A lot of people love or hate it. I think the cool part is the uniqueness of this. And a lot of things with these barrel picks that we do, or they do, I don't really do, the guy runs, a lot of it goes to charity, which I think is rad. I was trying to find in here what volume it is. He said it was volume 2, but it's not a rye. I think it's a volume 5 from them. But yeah, as you can see, it's crazy cool artwork. They do a killer job. Let's smack this nose up a little bit. I mean, you get a proof. You smell the proof, which some people might think it's a bad thing, but so I'm landing more into that earthy oak nose. The last couple videos, you'll hear me say it again. My nose is not working lately. Taste buds are still on par. I mean, I pulled out a peanut butter note on an RC 10-year that I've probably got to be Knob Creek juice. There's a cherry cola in there. Yeah, I get a little cherry cola. It's a little, yeah. Maybe like, there's a cooler note, but maybe it's like more Dr. Pepper-esque. Sorry, I'm looking at this cord. It looks like it's got like char on it. I gotta double check that when I'm done. I really want to give you tasting notes first, but I can't because you know my rules. Second sip, I will give you notes. But man, it's good juice. I think they still have some in that group that you can go buy. So if you're in that group, I would get on it. It's pretty rad. Yeah, they do some crazy stuff like this on 20% Cabernet Cash, Chardonnay, Subdul, Cooperage Cask. That's pretty cool. They said a lot of their artwork's cool. I haven't dabbed into any of their originals. This Rare Bird collection looks pretty sweet for artwork. I was reading through some of them, like the TKs. They're all TKs series, but Honey Bunches of Oats, Dried Strawberry. What? Oh, first sip, even though I won't tell you, doesn't taste like it's proof. I think it's amazing. It's 127 proof, and it's a drinker. So you're getting a little bit of that like Rick House kind of taste, but you're getting jammy notes. Very great jammy notes in there. I'm getting a lot of like jam. Trying to think like I need to go again to like narrow it down. She drinks thick too. Yeah, I'm gonna go like jam kind of note, dusty-ish kind of note, like Rickhouse floor. Got a lot of vanilla. I was gonna say it has like I wouldn't say it has a wheat note, but you can definitely taste like the malted like barley note, but it's in a good way, like chocolate malted, in a very subtle way. No pun intended on that. Yeah, definitely some oak, maybe cured oak. Man, they're like that's a drinker, man. Man, I'm trying to think. I'm stalling because there's a note that I want to pinpoint. But definitely get that jam. Definitely get like a tiny malt chocolate flavor in there. Vanilla for sure. I wouldn't say it's a vanilla bomb. It just has vanilla like waves in it. Man, I'm gonna be almost done with this pour. Yeah, I guess I just get that like oak bang note, subtle Rickhouse kind of feeling, and then it just rides that jam, and then vanilla waves in and out of all that while I was just describing, and it finishes so long, and that finish is like thick finish, oily, very oily. Oily for me, some people don't want it to be taken in a negative way. Oily to me is just like it hangs around your tongue. You know, when you get that non-chilled filtered thick boy. Finish is very long into like a red fruit long finish. Honestly, in a real world, this is going to be a 7-7. I really enjoy it. Just never going to see one again. I think I give it a higher rating is because that artwork. That artwork is something special. Yeah, so remember to like, comment, subscribe. My other thing is, if you haven't had your hands on subtle spirits, to me, they pass the test. I know there's a couple places out there that I've seen picks that have passed up. But this was the first one ever brought to me, and then it brought to my attention. By looking, they're out there. They might be a little more pricier than what you want. Obviously, they'll figure out their pricing. I think, like I said, it's pretty similar to RC. I think they're like brother-sister company to me, honestly. They like to do their own mixing and crazy stuff, artwork on the labels, even though I feel like RC mostly people get, I wouldn't say lazy, but most people just do AI and just slap a label on there and call it good. Well, thanks for watching again. Maybe we'll think of a giveaway sooner or later. Maybe I'll just do like a giveaway of like a sample pack, and I'll do, you tell me out of the videos that I make. Maybe once we hit live stream, enough numbers for live stream, I'll do a sample pack of the previous videos I do if I still have it. So 10 yards in play, the subtle's in play. As long as if the bourbon is still on my shelf and we can make it to that 50 subscriber mark, I will just do a sample pack and send it to you as a gift, and we'll just do every sub. I won't do this. You gotta be here. You gotta handshake. You gotta DM me. I will just look at my subs. I'll go through them. I'll run a randomizer. I'll reach out to them. I'll give them, let's say, like half a week. So let's give them 3 to 4 days to respond. If they don't respond, we'll go to the next one. 3 to 4 days, 3 to 4 days, 3 to 4 days until we find someone that's willing to take our free samples. For that entry, just be a sub. Thanks, guys, again, and have a great new year.